Next up, we have a trailer that Josh and I have been longing for forever with the upcoming Blue Beetle movie. And I'll be honest, I'm very jealous of Josh in this moment because Josh is able to watch this trailer and just go, oh, cool, that's Jaime Reyes in a Blue Beetle trailer. I watch this going, oh, cool, Miguel's a superhero now because it's just Xolo Maridueña's exact same character from Cobra Kai, just with slightly longer hair. And I don't want to pick on this movie because we'll talk about it a little bit here, but slightly worse CG. Like, here's where I want to set realistic expectations. I think 3C Film had a great response to some criticisms that he's seen with some people. This movie was intended to go to HBO Max. That is why it looks the way it does. That being said, when it got announced, no, you're too good for HBO Max. We're sending you to theaters. I would like the production to look like a movie. This looks like a direct-to-DVD movie that's really, really good. I think people have a negative stigma against direct-to-DVD movies, but being born and raised on DC animated stuff, which almost solely was straight-to-DVD stuff, straight-to-DVD is not necessarily bad, but it does look a little Power Rangers at time, but take CG stuff out of it. This looks like a lot of fun that I'm still worried will bomb, unfortunately. Like, this looks like a lot of fun if you're in one of two camps. 3 camps, I think, actually. People that are familiar with the character, I think, will be super amped. People that are familiar with Cobra Kai are super amped. And I think people of Hispanic culture will be very amped that they are finally represented on the big screen. That's a huge plus for this movie's favor. But if you're not familiar with Blue Beetle, if you're not familiar with Xolo Maridueña's incredible work, if you're a boring, pasty white dude, I think you might look at this and just go, looks a little cheap, doesn't look as engaging, looks like the budget's not fully there, and we're rebooting anyway. As a Blue Beetle fan, I liked it. It sounds like I hated it, but I really liked this trailer. I think the tone is perfect, and some shots with CG look incredible. Others look questionable. The one moment, though, is going to surprise you. The one moment that actually made me go, ooh, they nailed that perfectly, is when the wings appear and it cuts the bus in half, because that's such an oddly specific style that the wings are. Like this like translucent light blue. It does not match the rest of it. It's not like wings type of thing, like a extension of the pairing device. It's like almost like a holographic type for Blue Beetle. So I was like, that looks perfect. Forgot George Lopez was in this. It's weird to see George Lopez, but I did kind of laugh seeing George Lopez just get yeeted across a room. That was entertaining.
Poor guy.
Yeah, they really want to have an Easter egg? Have George Lopez playing in the background in the middle of the night on Nick at Night, as any traumatized kid can. As the other Blue Beetle fan on this podcast, Josh, did this trailer live up to the high expectations that you had for it?
Yeah. No, yeah, I think it totally did. You know me, I am a little easier to please. I think the CGI is not as bad as some people are saying it is. I got hyped. I think really my only gripe is that the Beetle's voice is female.
And also the Beetle,
but that doesn't really matter.
Also, the Beetle doesn't seem to have its own personality. It seems very much like a Friday Iron Man situation here, like, or Jarvis of like a response to Jaime, which is not the case. It's a symbiote. It's a symbiotic relationship. It is a living organism that responds to Jaime. Jaime often does not have control over the situation.
Although, because she does say whoever the lady that he's talking to, she does say is like sometimes it might listen to you, it might not. So like that might still be in there. We're just not seeing it in the trailer. That shot with him creating the giant Buster Sword, loved it. Huge fan. Hi, yes. Jaime, the Cloud Strife, Ramir, like, come on, that's so cool. I think there's a lot of things to that just look like a lot of fun. And regardless whether or not this ends up being a one and done, or if they secretly sneak him in under the line into the new DCU, I'm, I'm down. I'm gonna watch the crap out of this. It just looks like a lot of fun. The suit looks great. I think the wings definitely, both the time when he splits the bus in half, but also when he's like falling and the wings just come out and he's like, oh, okay. Like that's great. I love that. I love that a lot.
My only other criticism is, and this could easily be revealed in another trailer or in the movie itself, and they're just keeping it secret. This trailer doesn't give me the sense that the scarab is an alien. I get the sense that it's a tech piece, which the scarab is tech, but it's alien tech. It's a living, breathing thing. I get the sense that this is like a micro bot type of situation. I'm going, that's not really what the symbiote is. Although, as a like uber DC sweat, I appreciated that they hid the symbiote in a big. Now here I go. Not symbiote. I appreciate that they put the scarab in a Big Belly Burger. I'm going,
that's so funny.
I will pop anytime Big Belly Burger is referenced, just because it's one of those like deep cuts. That, but also at the end, he's like, it's like Batman. And then in the background, you get the other two Blue Beetle suits. I'm going, oh, yay! Because the whole question that people have been asking, well, at least, the sweaty DC fans, hi, that's us, is, as much as we love Jaime, and Jaime is our preferred Blue Beetle, we see Ted Cord.
Yes.
We see Cord Industries quite prominently in this trailer, and we know Susan Sarandon is playing a Cord, whether it's Ted Cord's wife or sister or something.
So like an E Cord, a D Cord, or
and a Cord. Yes, someone's gonna drive in a Cord somewhere.
Geneva
I want
Cords.
Ted Cord. Ted Cord pulls up at the end, driving in a Cord, and just goes, "It's got my name on it." Like, but the question is, where is Ted? Like, will Ted show up? And someone also brought the great point. If they wanted to lump this into the new DC universe, it would be very helpful if there was a way to transition him into this universe. And Ted Cord, the second Blue Beetle, just happened to be very, very close friends with a certain DC character that James Gunn has already announced will be getting a television series in Booster Gold. We could be reading too much into this because Blue Beetle was already like in production and scheduled under the previous regime, and it could just be a happy coincidence because fans have been apparently clamoring for Booster Gold. He was like the runaway hit in James Gunn's poll of like, who do you want to see the most? Followed, unfortunately, in the number 2 spot with Nightwing. He should have gotten all the votes. That it was a rigged election. We need all the votes came out of nowhere in the mail. But I'm very curious where Ted Cord is or what role he'll play in this. It looks fun. It looks kind of Power Rangers-y.
A little
that
bit,
being said, Josh and I love 2017's Power Rangers. That's way better than it has any right to be.
Well, and also to be fair, even the comics of Blue Beetle come off a little Power Rangery. So like that kind of like is still within the vein. I popped really, really hard with anytime I like somebody has like a criticism of Batman. It's always so funny because I'm curious where they got it from. I need to hear George Lopez's character like explain why he thinks Batman is a fascist. I love that line so much. I was like, wait, where are you getting that? Because I'm super curious.
They're following that Peacemaker trend of, what was it, the old guy that was making fun of Batman? Yeah. Batman's a pansy. Like, what? It's just a popular thing to make fun of Batman now?
I mean, yeah, but like, it's deserved most of the time, if we're honest.